down, sit down.
Ibn Arabi, recording a conversation between Hazrat Ibrahim and Khalilullah and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when Allah is asking Ibrahim alayhi salam, "Hey Ibrahim, what is this terrible fear that you have in your heart?" And Ibrahim alayhi salam says, "Oh my Lord, how should I not suffer fear and dread when my father Adam alayhi salam, may Allah bless him and give him peace, was in closeness with you? You created him with your own hands and breathed into him your own spirit. You commanded the angels to make sajda to him, and yet for one single act of disobedience, you cast him out of your nearness." Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent Ibrahim alayhi salam's heart, saying, "Ya Ibrahim, don't you know how hard disobedience against the beloved is for the beloved?" So Fendi, my question is, can you tell us a little bit more about this statement, "Ya Ibrahim, don't you know how hard disobedience against the beloved is for the beloved?"
It hurts. What is disobedience? What is the disobedience of a beloved? Isn't it betrayal? Beloved to the beloved. We are nowhere to talk about Khalilullah or Adam Safiullah. Let's talk according to our level. We don't pass our limits commenting on the prophets and the saints and passing judgment and being very sloppy with our language too. No, we have to be very careful. It's just for our purpose, because you're asking the question what it means. How painful? How what? What is that quote?
Don't you know how hard?
How hard?
Against the beloved is for the
Bismillah. How hard it is. Subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying hard. Everything is easy to Allah, yet He's saying hard. Showing the heaviness. So what does that heaviness mean? Two beloveds they're having. And in this situation we're saying, let's say Allah and the beloved in submission. It is not two equals coming together. It is a moth going to the flame, burning himself with that love, disappearing. A disobedience, then, between the lover and the beloved. The disobedience of what? Of the lover to the beloved. What does that mean? Like I said, it is very hard. It is hard because when you are in that closeness now, a slight change, a slight disobedience means betrayal. The beloved will feel the betrayal. It may seem very small, but because now it is so close to the heart, any little thing that happens will affect it right away. If you're far away a little bit, it's not going to affect you so much. Far away a little bit, it's not going to affect. If it's outside, it's not going to affect the inside. But this is all the way to the heart. So, people are just looking at Allah according to the times in these days, saying, "Oh, He is the most compassionate, He is the most merciful, He is the..." What happened to the Jalal of Allah? If anything, in these times of complete confusion, we should hear the Jalal of Allah more, to put at least more fear in mankind, not to do the wrong thing. Because now it seems as if there's no wrong thing. Imams, especially in the West, they don't want to talk about wrong things. They say everything is okay. You talk about the Jalal. No, don't scare people. Don't scare especially people who are coming to Islam. You must teach them God is love. Say, they left Christianity because they've been preaching God is love, and they're coming to Islam. And you still want to continue? But we're not looking at the Jalal of Allah. We're not looking at how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is very hard on His beloved ones. That's why don't run. Don't run also. I always tell this story, but I always miss that last part. What is the story I'm saying? In personal experience, Shaykh Effendi was being very hard on me. I did not understand so much. This was during the early days. I was just taken by maybe 6 months. And he was not even looking at me. He was treating me a different way. I couldn't understand. I asked him, I said, I'm just wishing to understand. I'm only praying to Allah every day for my love for you to increase. And Shaykh Effendi looked at me and he said, because you're praying to Allah to have more love for me, that's why Allah is testing you with that. Then Shaykh Effendi is saying in another situation, man saying to the Prophet, Ya Rasulullah, I love you. And what did the Prophet answer back? Then prepare yourself for hardship. Prepare yourself for hardship. Another hadith is saying, prepare yourself for hardship, like curses, like bela to fall on you. This is completely against to so many people's ideas of what love is in Islam. This is also in that. It's not just nice feeling. It is hardship. And if you look properly, the lives of the Prophet have always been hard. All of them. And the lives of his first followers, the lives of the Sahaba Kiram, they've always been very hard. But that hardship, it is in standing up for truth. It's not hardship for nothing, for this dunya. And with that hardship comes the ease, the sweetness. So now people who are close, people who are beloved, people who are running in the way of Allah, we have to watch our steps very carefully. Especially when it concerns how it's going to affect the rights of others. We are weak. We make mistakes. If it's between you and Allah, now, Allah is also Sattar. Shaykh Effendi is saying so many times, He will forgive you. He may forgive you, He will cover. But when you commit a wrong thing, not between you and your Lord, but to others, and you make them to be witness for that, it's very difficult now. Because Allah will not forgive you unless they forgive you. And most people, they don't even admit making a wrong decision, making mistakes. They're so stubborn and say, what did I do? I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. Oh, this again? Why are you bringing up this again? We're bringing it up because you keep behaving the same way over and over again. Now those ones will go through a lot of hardship just to make them to understand. So, we want to be servants. If you ask me, and Shaykh Effendi has shown when, in his last few years of his earthly life here, nobody can say that I was close to Shaykh Effendi. There were others that he kept them closer, no? Some of them here, some of them not here. He always kept me a little bit of distance. But I wasn't running to be close to him. After some time with his himmat, I'm not running to get close. I'm not even doing anything to get close. I'm running to serve him as much as I can. It's not so that I can get close to him. Because there are others. If he prefers others, so be it. Where is my value going to come from? As a servant. In what way? Well, if others are listening to sohbet, let me go clean the toilet. Let me go clean the dishes. People are sitting there getting fires and everything. Let me make sure that the tea comes out in time. That, I'm sure, those of you who have known me since before, you can attest to that. I wasn't running to be next to Chef Andy. She had to call me to say, sit over here. I feel more comfortable because then, because I'm not running like that, to say I love him, or I'm close to him, I don't want to get tested. That hardship, I'm not going to ask for it. If it comes, it comes. What am I going to do? But it's not because I want to be close to him or this or that. Yeah. So, but the disobedience of beloved to a beloved, yes, it is very bitter. It is if the lover and the beloved, they are become one, sinking into unity, then a disobedience is a split of that. And that's heavy. So, may we become servants, inshallah. Better servants. It's okay. We want safety. Be smart. I've seen so many who want to be next to Chef Andy and they've fallen. I've seen so many who are all those ones that were so close to him that he was giving endless sohbats to them. Either they betrayed him or they're nowhere to be seen anymore. Here or elsewhere, in different countries. So it doesn't matter. To me, if there's 1 or 10 or 1,000, it doesn't matter. In fact, I prefer it was smaller, easier for me. But as he likes. We're sitting here on top of a mountain where people are coming from everywhere. You come, we have to give. With this himmat, it doesn't matter. If 1 million people come, we can give. It is not through me, it is not with you. It is through the support of our sheikhs, inshallah. But, inshallah, Allah not taking my life, I'm not going anywhere. They can be with me, or it can be somewhere else. You are free. But we're saying we love our sheikh for bringing us to love Islam and our Prophet ﷺ, then stick around. It's not that bad. Assalamu alaikum.